Hello and welcome to Laurindalandia. Today I'm going to do a reading about what makes you attractive. You can choose your path by following your intuition. It can be the path that you are the most visually attracted to, or you can even ask in your mind, what is a path for me? I do a personal readings, they are super affordable, and they have my first link in description. Hello, pile one. So I chose this card that says, nurture your world with love, and it came in reverse. What makes you attractive is how far you have come since your childhood. Probably you are living in a different city, I'm hearing a different state, maybe a different country from when you were born, and it took a lot of courage for you to move forward from your childhood and from your childhood environment, and it took a lot of bravery and courage from your part to do it, and that's very attractive. It is very attractive that you took a risk, probably alone, probably not with that much security or support, and you took that risk and you make it out. For some of you, if you're living in a different country, it's really attractive that you are a foreigner. It's really attractive kind of your past story. I heard your past life. I don't know what that means. But it's kind of like what is attractive. It's the fact that you come a long way, that you evolved a lot, and you made a lot of progress in your life, and you probably made this progress alone. Where people maybe didn't support you or didn't want you to go. Probably people like in your childhood, maybe your family or childhood friends, the people in your area wanted you to stay there and stay stagnant, but you wanted to grow. You had a different vision for yourself, and you rather take a risk and follow your art than to be in your comfort zone and be stagnant or unhappy. And it's really attractive, the fact that you took a risk and you made it work, and you probably made it on your own. It's very inspirational as well. I'm also hearing you look really good in dresses, also in the color blue. The color blue really suits you. For some of you, you have blue eyes. Your blue eyes are very beautiful. Also blue eyes, blonde hair. Some of you, not all, but some of you have blue eyes, and some of you have blonde hair, very beautiful. Like your complexion, like your skin tone, I guess, is very beautiful as well. It gives, you look like a doll, like very pretty, very cute. That's very attractive. But yes, above it all is like your life journey, is that sense of coming a long way, not being sure of how things are going to turn out, but doing it anyway and following your heart. Above it all is like following your art without logic, like following your art even when it doesn't make sense, even when everybody's telling you don't do this, don't do that, that's crazy, you still follow your heart. Because how I felt is like what makes you attractive as well is how much you follow your heart, even if there is no logic, and even if you are stepping into the unknown. If you feel like there's something that you have to do, if you feel like there's something that you're passionate about, you're going to do it. And that bravery, that strength is so admirable and so attractive. People find that really attractive about you. What makes my pile one attractive? I also heard your legs. Your legs are very attractive. Maybe the shape of your legs. That's why I think when you wear dresses, people find you very attractive. Yes, big on following your art and following your intuition. I think your intuition and what you feel like you should do is extremely attractive. You might have a very accurate intuition, and there might be something that people feel that you see right through them. And it's scary and at the same time hot. You know, like this intuition is a bit scary to people, but in the same page of being scary is also hot. People find it very hot that you kind of can see through them. For some of you, you eat a lot of fruit. That's hot. Like people find that you eating fruit makes like your skin like better, makes your like you shine more, something like that. Also, yeah, big on dresses. The way you dress, especially dresses, very attractive. Color blue, really suits you, really suits your skin tone. Also, what makes you attractive is how well read you are. Probably you're someone very intelligent, like in the way that you speak. You're probably speaking very eloquent words and like fancy words, I guess. Like words of somebody that reads books. I don't know if you read that many books, but it's almost like it's not the act of self of reading a book, but it's the fact that you are very intelligent, and the way that you speak, it gives intellectual. It gives someone that has read a lot and has a high IQ, and that's very attractive. Also, your faith, very attractive. Imagine three cases that I'm seeing here. Some of you believe in religion, God. That's very attractive. That dedication to, I'm hearing Christianity. I'm also hearing, like, I don't know the word for it. Yeah, all the religions. You feel me? Whatever religions you believe in, that's very attractive. Your faith to it is also attractive. How much you know about the religion itself. Like you might know the scripture really well. Others of you are spiritual, and it's attractive how much spiritual knowledge you have. This can be knowledge about evil eye, or knowledge about uh, like good and bad energy and stuff like that. You feel me? Like that's very attractive. Others of you are big into science, and your knowledge of science is very attractive. It's basically your knowledge about some sort of belief that gives you a sense of faith, because sometimes science can also give you a sense of faith, like giving you a sense of certainty and of absolute truths that can also be seen as a sense of faith in science, right? And yeah, I'm getting a lot of scientific terms that I don't even know how to say them. Like experimentalism, yeah, like methods of making something true. Like I'm hearing conditions, variables, like testing something under different conditions and variables. That knowledge that you have about all of that, very attractive. What is also attractive about you is that you don't spread yourself thin. You know where to put your energy in. You know who and what to give your energy into. You're not someone that is going to choose to be overwhelmed. If you are overwhelmed, I think you're very quick in letting go of some things just for you to not be overwhelmed. Yes, like you're very wise in making decisions of not being overwhelmed and having time to work and having time to rest. And you're not someone that puts too much in your plate. And that's very attractive, but like that's discernment. And that wisdom, it gives maturity. You feel me? It gives maturity, and people like it a lot. It's also attractive that maybe you're not that focused on relationships. Maybe you do want a romantic relationship, but maybe you don't talk about it all the time. Maybe uh, you don't have dating apps, and you're not trying to always be in a relationship, because at the end of the day you have the thing that you're passionate about. This could be your faith, or like scientific stuff, or like some sort of knowledge that you like to read and study. Like your passions are elsewhere than to always be in a relationship. Or even if you are in a relationship, maybe you're not the type of person that is always talking about like your partner. That's all you can talk about is your partner. There's nothing wrong with it, but like you don't like, you are not that type of person. Of course you care, but maybe you don't speak too much about it with people. You feel me? Maybe you mention it from here and there, but you're not like every conversation bringing it up, right? And this is attractive because it feels like you have a lot of hobbies and a lot of passions for your own, and passions just for your own are very attractive. Also, is attractive is your relationships. Imagine for the people here that are committed in a relationship. People find this very attractive. They find attractive the fact that you are committed and they cannot have you. They want what they cannot have, and this is attractive. For other people that are not in relationships, they find attractive your friendships. Like the way that you are with your friends. Probably you're very loyal to your friends, and you're probably a type of person that like believes in gardening relationships, in watering friendships, and in allocating time to make sure they're checking up on your friends, to make sure from time to time you go on a coffee, to catch up, to not basically disregard through friendships, and not just call them when you like really need to, but like not all the time being with them. Is not that, it's not, I don't see you as a person all the time being like with your friends, but like from time to time making sure, hey, how are you, let's meet up, let's have a talk, just to keep that relationship, to keep nurturing that relationship. Because I think it's like, it's very attractive that you care so much about your friendships and relationships. Because imagine, I think for you, you probably are in a different environment from your childhood, and you value like your friends as family. You feel me? Like you probably are away from your family, or you don't even speak with your family. And I'm sorry if this is your case, Palomboran, if you had to cut cords with your family. So like you view your friends as chosen family, and they're very important to you, and that's very beautiful and very attractive as well. What makes pile one attractive? Pile one. Okay, okay. What makes attractive is kind of your impatience for things to flourish. Imagine you want something to happen, maybe at your job, maybe at your work, maybe in life in general. You want something to happen, it's taking too long. You're like, ah, it's taking too long. Like that impatience is attractive, but you know what is most attractive? I think you have unseen, sneaky ways to make things work in your favor because of this impatience. It's like, imagine an example. You want a raise at your job, but like he's never coming. Your manager tells you that you have to work more years to get a raise and whatever. You have a sneaky way of getting that raise because you are impatient, because you want it now. It's the fact that you want things now. But imagine that sneaky way is not very, like, it's not visible at all. Like, people have to know you to understand what you are doing, because if people don't like know you, they would not understand what you are doing. For example, in the example of getting a raise, you might be good with psychology, like planting seeds on people's mind to get them to do what you want without them knowing what you want. So I might be really good at like kind of mentally planting the seeds to, for example, your manager to get a raise. I'm getting an example once. I think it was a TikTok that I saw. The girl wanted her boyfriend to propose, so she started like, for example, putting rings on her ring finger and showing the boyfriend, oh, they like this ring, to kind of like unconsciously tell them to give her a ring, or like going to his iPhone and just like whispering to the iPhone like wedding ring, like engagement ring, engagement ring, engagement ring, because of the, you know, the iPhones and the phones are always listening. So then it's gonna get up like ads for engagement rings. Like that's what I'm getting. This subtle planting of seeds in people's minds to make them do something that you want them to do. I also am getting like, also I saw a reel of this girl that she will get men to do what she wants by praising them for things that they haven't done yet. For example, if she loves flowers, she will like out of the sudden tell the guy, "I thank you so much. Like, I love when you bring me flowers. They're so cute. Thank you so much." And you wouldn't like, I've not bought her flowers, but he will next time. Like those planting seeds in people's minds, it's so funny and so attractive because it works. And imagine, people need to know you to kind of understand what you are doing. Otherwise, like this would flow like under the radar. Like people need to kind of know you to understand what you are doing, because you're not someone to explicitly beg. For example, if this is a manager at a job that you want to raise, or you want a certain position, or you want whatever, or even if this is your boyfriend and you want something from him, right? Like you'll not explicitly beg, probably gonna ask once, and if you get to know, you're gonna start, okay, I'm gonna go another route. I'm gonna plant seeds in your mind, Inception type vibe. You feel me? This is really funny, Palomar. This is so iconic. I love this. And it works. And the thing is, it works. And you know it works. You know what you are doing, right? And people find it attractive because imagine, at first, like when they first meet you, they don't notice you do this. I think when they first meet you, they have almost this figure of you're so cute, you're so pretty, you cannot do anything wrong, you're not deceptive, you're not manipulative, but ooh, you are to your favor. There's nothing wrong with it. You get what you want and do what you deserve. And yeah, people find this very attractive, the way that you do this, because the way that you get what you want. Because imagine you only doing this because you're impatient. It's because of that, because you're like, I know I can get this, but I want it now. You feel me? And the way that you do this is so intelligent and so smart, and it works fully. That's very attractive. It's like almost the genius behind this technique. You feel me? And also, it's very cute, the fact that you're impatient. What makes spell one attractive? Yes, it's afraid that it's the fact that you're not afraid to get out of your comfort zone, especially going back to the concept of maybe you can come a long way from your childhood. Is the fact that you're not afraid to leave something behind that is stable, that is known, that gave you stability and security, but at the end of the day, it did not fulfill you fully, right? It might have fulfilled you in some parts, but not fully, and you're not afraid to leave it behind to follow intuition, to follow your heart, to seek something better, and that's very attractive. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this reading, give it a like, and if you like this content, subscribe. I do a personal readings. They are super affordable, and they're my first link in description. Bye, pile one. Hello, pile two. So it shows this card that says, I believe in the power of making my dreams come true. What makes you attractive? It's your belief in yourself, the belief in your dreams, the belief on your visions, and your capacity to make them come true, even when nobody believes it. Even when people call you crazy, even when people say it's impossible, you keep believing and you are consistent, especially when it gets hard. You're not someone that is going to give up when a storm appears. You're going to hold on to your passion, to your dream. For example, this can be a dream of being a performer, a singer, an actress, a content creator. For some of you, it could be a dream of starting a new business, a new idea, like a new project, and people are telling you, like, don't do it, you're crazy, uh, don't fly too close to the sun, that's impossible. And you are like, no, I believe in myself. I believe I can make this possible. I'm not saying it's going to be easy because it's not. But I know if I continue, if I don't give up, it will happen. And this belief, it's scary and hot at the same time because people feel very intimidated by this belief. Because I think, for example, if you share your dreams with people, like one day I'm going to be on Broadway. One day I'm going to be on the stage. I'm going to have an album. I'm going to sing. I'm going to do this and do that. People are like, you're crazy. Like, that's impossible. No, you won't. Like, people almost look at you sideways like, who do you think you are? You okay? But at the same time, because imagine you are a very grounded, mature person. You don't live in delusional land. And people know this. People know that you are wise, mature, and grounded. People, even though like you mean what you say, even though, okay, people at the beginning, when they start first to get to know you, they might think that you are too good to be true, that what you're saying about your dreams is like, just like anyone saying that one day they're going to be this and they never make it happen. But the more they get to know you, the more they know that you are a person that you mean what you say and you do what you say. So like the more they get to know you, the more they're like, oh, this person is serious. Like they are for real. They are working hard towards it every day. Like they will think that you have given up by now, but you didn't. You feel me? Because imagine, I'm also getting that, like the first 5 years of starting a company or starting a business are the hardest. If you can like survive those like those 5 years, you are like set up for success, because if you survive the first 5 years, like, you are good, you are golden, right? But the first 5 years, you are in the trenches. I'm also getting that saying that overnight success, it is 10 years in the making. And I think you are very grounded in this perspective of knowing that your dreams is going to take hard work, it's going to take consistency, it's not going to be easy, it's going to take a long time, but you know that if you don't give up, they will happen. And this like belief, this like perspective of dreaming so big, but at the same time being so grounded about it, so realistic about it, is so attractive, because you are a star. You are a star. You are a star that shines in the darkest nights. Like, you are someone that continues shining even when things are not going well, even when everything is crumbling apart, even when things are not going like in your favor. You still continue envisioning, imagining, believing, and you still keep working towards your dreams. Another part of this is physically. Your chest, very attractive. Uh, like, your makeup, the way that you, yeah, wear makeup, it might be like unique, and you might be a bit artistic with the way that you wear makeup, like graphic eyeliner type vibe. Your hair, some of you have curly hair, even afro, very beautiful. uh, your face is very beautiful, because your face as is like a mix of open realism. Like, your eyes have this big vision, but at the same time, this realism is like someone that is sad and happy at the same time. You feel me? Like, someone that probably has been through a lot, has a lot of sadness. I'm getting like pain in my heart while I say this, okay? I'm sorry, Pautu, if this is you. And she's also holding your art. Your art is something very powerful. I think you are someone that has been through a lot, that has a lot of sadness within you, that had to overcome a lot of sadness and a lot of difficult moments, and it wasn't easy. But you kept on dreaming. You never lost your heart. You never lost your connection to your heart. You never lost your dreams. You kept on dreaming, even when it wasn't easy, even when everybody told you don't do it, it's impossible. You kept going, and that strength is very beautiful. I'm really getting here the strength card from tarot. What makes pile 2 attractive? I'm hearing you got it, girl. Is that self-reassurance that you can make anything happen if you don't give up, if you keep on persevering, even when it gets hard, especially, right? When it gets hard. Also, what makes you attractive is that your intuition tells you what you need to let go of. And this can be people, places, or things. Imagine that you're starting to get to know someone and you're starting a friendship with someone, but all of a sudden your intuition tells you this is not a good person. And this person might have not done anything, but your intuition is like screaming at you. Or even if you start seeing someone in terms of like romantic or dating someone, if your intuition tells you to let go, you let go. And you are right. And imagine also, you might avoid a lot of dramatic situations. I'm getting the burnt toast theory here, where, for example, you're at a party with your friends, whatever, and you feel this, like, I need to go home. And everyone's telling you, no, stay with us. You're like, no, I want to go home. And you go home and you avoid like disaster. You avoid like a fight, right? Or maybe you have something like you were going with your friends somewhere to a new coffee place, to a new park, wherever it is, right? And the last minute you cancel it because something happened. You avoided disaster somehow. You feel me? Something really bad happened and you avoided that disaster. Like, that's very attractive. It feels like you know when things are about to go down and you avoid them. And people find this very attractive. And also, this gives you a quality of leader because people want to follow you because you always seem to be avoiding disaster while other people are just going to disaster. You feel me? And you do things differently and you act differently. And this saves you from a lot of trouble and from a lot of unnecessary drama. And yeah, this gives you almost a leader quality where people almost want to follow what you are doing. And also, there is a characteristic here about you that I think you're very inspiring, very admirable because you have big dreams and a grounded perspective to them. People almost want to be you. I think you have also a lot of copycats. Like, it is attractive to the fact that so much people want to follow what you are doing, and other alpha people want to be you and not trying to act like you because this puts you in a leadership position even without you wanting it. I got a side note in here. Some people might assume that you are like a top or dominant in the bedroom, and they find that attractive. Even if you are not, you give top dog energy. You feel me? You give being on top of people energy. What makes pile two attractive? Yeah, is your strength, your resilience, your vision, your power, your realism, your groundedness. Is the fact that you dream big and at the same time assume the worst. It might be the type of person that has, yeah, big dreams, big visions, but they are not like thinking that they're gonna get a lucky break. They think they're gonna go through the trenches and it's gonna be awful to get there, but they're gonna get there, you feel me? And it actually turns out to be easier than they would have expected. Also, what makes you attractive is how much work you have done to set yourself free from your limiting beliefs. And this wasn't easy. I think, imagine, again, I think people really try to doubt you and see doubt into you. For example, every time that you spoke about your dreams, people told you, like, you can do it, it's impossible, da. And maybe you have been so doubted throughout life, like, you can do it, that's impossible, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not this enough, you're not that enough, you don't have enough money, da. I think growing up, because you were younger and you are a sponge, right? You assimilated this external voice into internal voices and you started doubting yourself. But like in your young adult life, you realize that these were limiting beliefs and you realize that your mindset creates your reality. So if you believe you can, you will. If you believe you can't, you won't. And you start to realize, oh, I need to change the way that I view myself in the world. If I want to live my dream life, if I want to live the life of my dreams, I need to like know that I'm capable and I can do this, right? And it took a lot of hard work for you to do this. It took a lot of crying, worrying, having fear. I also think like it took a lot of decisions towards your dreams that were very fearful because you probably maybe let go of a 9 to 5 to pursue a dream that you didn't know if would work out. You probably like took a lot of risks and decisions towards this dream that's like it was a like risky decisions that you are losing something to gain something, right? And you probably felt a lot of fear and still feel a lot of fear, right? Is it going to work out? Is it really going to happen? But like, this is my dream and I need to continue working towards it, right? But it's the fact that you are capable of going through all of this that makes you attractive. It is your strength of character, and also the strength of your mentality and mindset. Is the fact that you can endure more fear than most people could, because most people don't chase after their dreams because they are scared. And you are willing to be scared and still chase after your dreams, and that's very attractive. What makes pile 2 attractive? Yeah, it's your resilience, your strength, your endurance. Also, if you run, it's very attractive how much you can run. Yeah, what makes you attractive is also, yeah, you are not Again, is that dichotomy of having big dreams, but at the same time being so grounded and like being so like, for example, you're not an impulsive person that will, for example, take an investment in a company just because yes, or will do chase after this just because yes. Like you think a lot before you make something come true. You think a lot and you think of all the perspectives and everything that can go wrong, right? And all possibilities before taking action towards a path. People at first might see you as impulsive, but you are really are the opposite of impulsivity. They might see you as impulsive because again you have big dreams and you are working towards them. But in reality, you have thought about a lot of these dreams. You have thought about like, am I willing to sacrifice what I need to sacrifice to make this dream come true? Am I willing to go through the trenches and going through the hard times? Am I willing to endure this? And you put a lot of thought into it, and you actually are the opposite of like jumping from business to business, jumping from investment to investment. Like, eh, it gives, what is this? It's like, those people that I kind of fall into scams. Especially, I'm getting like crypto scams or NFP, whatever that thing was, NFTs scams. You are the opposite of that person. Even though you have big dreams, you have big dreams of investments and big dreams of being rich and wealthy someday. Like you will not fall for like quick money. That's it. You don't fall for quick money. You are willing to put the hard work to make your dreams come true. And that's very attractive. It is really the fact that you are a true dreamer that's most likely one day is going to be rich and famous. And this, like, your character and people knowing that you got the character to one day be extremely successful, and you probably will, is very attractive. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this video, give it a like, and if you like this content, subscribe. I do have personal readings that are super affordable, and they're my first link in description. Bye, pal 2. Hello, pal 3. So you chose this card that says, forget the memories that make bad feelings emerge. What makes you attractive is that you have overcome a lot of pain, and also you have healed a lot of trauma. I think you did not have the best beginning of life. Maybe you did not have the best childhood. Maybe you endured a lot of trauma, like emotional trauma, Yeah, really hard stuff like psychological trauma, like even like maybe physical. And I'm sorry, Pile Free, this is you. And who you are today, when someone first meets you, they will never guess in a million years how much you have been through in your life. Only after a while of getting to know you and you start telling this your story, they're like, whoa, I had no idea. I could never imagine, because you are not at all the picture of your stereotypical victim. You're not the picture of someone that has been through what you've been through. You're actually quite the opposite. I think when people first meet you, they think you were born in privilege, maybe you were born in money, that you had everything handed to you, that life was great to you, just because of your positivity and the person that you are today. You are someone very positive, that focuses on the good side, that doesn't complain that much, like you are someone that brings this positivity to people in every conversation that you have, really. And when people get to know your past, they're quite shocked. They're like, whoa, I had no idea. Like, you do not look like absolutely completely what you've been through. And I think first people perceive you as quote unquote weak just because you're super kind, compassionate, empathetic and positive. And after they get to know you, after a while of getting to know you, get to know your story, they perceive you as a warrior. Like, your strength, your warrior energy of having overcome so much in life and have made it to the other side where you are happy, fulfilled, positive. Like, at first it doesn't seem like you carry anything, right? And that's so attractive. It's like your strength, your warrior spirit, the spirit of going to war and overcome it. It's like very, very beautiful. But like, is this is a type of attractive that is like soul attractive, profound attractive. It's not attractive in terms of hot. It's like it moves people's soul. It moves them like inside because they are like, whoa, that is so beautiful that there are human beings like you. Because imagine, I think a lot of people live by this concept that hurt people, which in some cases it is true that you are an awful person because people waffle to you. But at the end of the day, it's a choice. It's not an easy choice, but it's a choice. It's a choice to not hurt other people when you've been hurt. But it takes a lot of strength to not be a horrible person like people were horrible to you. You feel me? That takes a lot of inner work, a lot of strength, a lot of healing that is not for the weak, basically. And I think actually your empathy, your compassion, like how you treat people and how you treat them so well is really because you've been through a lot and you know what it's like to be mistreated. You know what it's like to suffer. So the last thing you want is to make other people suffer. So like, I think people really find this beautiful because people live by this idea that hurt people hurt people. And if somebody is like a good person, it's because they have not been through anything when that's not truth. It's not reality. Of course, your case is a rare one, and who you are as a person, how good you are of a person is rare and is difficult and is not for everyone that can do the work that you have done to heal and let go. And it's just very beautiful. Like people have a big appreciation for you because of this. They have a big like, wow, they really admire you because of this. And that makes you very attractive. Is like, yeah, is that overcoming? Is you being like a very good person, an empathetic, compassionate person, even if you grew up and people were horrible to you. You showed kindness when people showed you pain. And that's powerful, pile free. I'm so proud of you. What makes pile free attractive? Also, the way you dress. I'm getting like corsets here. You might use metal in the way that you dress. I'm also getting here a medieval vibe. I'm also getting like those people that would harvest things in the forest, some sort of fashion like that. Yeah, some sort of armor, corset, medieval vibe, something that cinches your waist. Also, like kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but like medieval pants, medieval blouses, like that white flowy blouse and those like brown pants. There might be something here. Also, your boots. You might like to wear boots. Attractive. Because like even in your fashion, there is this vibe here of soft, flowy, and strong, hard. You feel me? And I think that's such a beautiful portrayal of who you are and what you've been through, like a hard past that made you a soft person. You feel me? So there is this really interesting combination of flowy materials that are light and flow, you feel me? And maybe like a good belt, that is cinching your waist, or maybe like a corset there, or maybe even some metal jewelry like silver, That's attractive. The way that you dress is attractive, especially when people get to know you and see how much it is a reflection of who you are as a person. Like that correlation is very attractive. What makes pile free attractive? I'm also seeing a lot of suede. Suede looks good on you. Yeah, what makes you attractive is that, imagine, you are not a paranoid person. You are not someone that like doubts people a lot and now is paranoid, like that this person is after me. No, you're not that. And the thing is, you have all the reasons to be that. You have all the reasons to expect the worst from people. You have all the reasons to be paranoid. You have all the reasons to like, those type of people that take everything as an offense. That imagine, I met people like this before that they were so insecure. Anything that people there did was a personal attack when it wasn't. It's like seeing somebody from a distance and that person looking at you and you feel like, oh, they're looking at me the wrong way. They are judging me. They're doing this and they did nothing. You just look your direction. You feel me? You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know nothing. Like you're not that person. You're actually a person that believes in the good of people and believes that people are good. And that is very attractive because you have all the reasons to expect worse from people. You have all the reasons to like expect for people to betray you and mistreat you. Like you have all of those reasons, but you don't. That's the thing, is that you are still probably someone that somebody does something shady and you see like, ah, probably they're having a bad day. You feel me? Like you are very, you don't assume the worst of people. Like you actually give them benefits of the doubt. And that's very beautiful. The fact that you can still see the best in people and you can still see good in people is very beautiful. And your mental health in general, the fact that you're not, that you still have a good mental health. I imagine this took work. It was not easy, Palfrey, for you to have a good mental health at all. But your mental health and how good it is very attractive because you have all the reasons not to. What makes Palfrey attractive? Yeah, what makes you attractive is how much people love you, and how much you love people is the fact that you can still build community. And like you build like true community, you feel me? Like you don't have friends that are fake. Uh like you don't have people around you that say they love you but don't. Like people really love you and you really love people. Like it's a fact that you can make very genuine connections here. And I think, imagine your upbringing will make absolute sense for you to have attachment issues, for example, to you to not be able to connect with people and be forever afraid of intimacy. But you have overcome and healed so much that you can create true, long lasting friendships and relationships that you like. Of course, you probably have some attachment issues, but you're probably very good at overcoming them. And in your mind of like saying, no, I can connect with this person, is okay, I'm safe to connect with this person. I think you have those voices that pop up trying to self-sabotage your relationships, but you're very good at not listening to those voices and in connecting with people. For some of you, not all, if you are in a relationship with someone, it's very attractive, the relationship that you have with this person, because I think people perceive it as very beautiful, healthy, like a good relationship, like the rare couples where you actually feel like they are healthy, you feel me, and they are not toxic. You are that person for sure. And if it's not a romantic relationship, it's the fact that you have true friendships, that you're not fake with your friendships and with your community, that also people not fake with you, that you have like true love and genuine love around you. And that's very beautiful and attractive. What makes my pile free attractive? Okay, some of you, not all of you, you guys, some of you smoke the we, you know, what the people say, the devil lettuce. That makes you attractive. You might look, your eyes might look attractive when you are under the effect. Not for all, for some who knows. What makes my pile number 3 attractive? Yes, what makes you attractive is that you had to overcome a lot, probably a lot of ostracization, probably felt like the odd one out growing up, probably you had to overcome feeling really like left out and weird, and that people did not accept you as you are. You not only overcame that, you never lost your romance for life. You are someone here that romanticizes life, values the little details in life, values the flower in your garden, the birds in the sky, the waves on the ocean. Like you romanticize and you value the little details in life, and that's so attractive. Because again, this lifestyle that you have now, the way that you are not now, it was not given to you. You had to fight to be who you are now. You had to fight to be the good, amazing person that loves the little details in life. You had to fight for this. It's not given to you. This is not easy. It's the fight that makes it attractive, because at the beginning people don't realize this, but after getting to know you and hear your story, they are like, whoa, that takes so much strength. Like, it takes so much strength actually to be you. You are so admirable and inspirational. I wish I was more like you. Like, I think you're also such a source of inspiration for people, that people even try to adopt your mindset a little bit and be like, okay, let me value little things in life. Let me like connect more with my heart and with the good in the world, instead of always looking to the bad, right? And also like the fact that you influence people and that you change people for the better. That's also very attractive. You are a magical being. Round number 3. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this reading, give it a like. And if you like this content, subscribe. I do have personal readings. They are super affordable. And they're my first link in the description. Bye, Paul Free.